Who is it? Vinny!
Hey, dude, are you there?
Hey, what's up,
I'm
my
here,
brother?
man.
How are you,
Dude,
man?
I don't have a scary story, man.
I was like, I'm gonna have pretty much a heart attack. I'm like having a heart attack, but I can't scream or anything. Basically, laying on the floor, panicking.
Oh!
No, you weren't. You built the place. I haven't seen the Hopi in thousands of years. Don't make fun of my people. Period.
Sorry,
I'll pull
grandfather.
out your ass and cut you up into little bitty bits.
Facebook page down because people said Richie from Boston's gay. He's gay. I'm gay. I'm a gay man.
And I mean, yeah, I mean, you can prosecute me for that if you like.
No, it's not why I'm doing that. I'm just saying there's a lot of...
That is what you did. Bigelow started buying websites, including one in British Columbia, Canada. So all of a sudden, this kind of triggered Brian Vike.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here. We've got a special report for you. We've got a few UFO videos that we want to share with you.
Welcome back, everybody. Blake Cousins, along with Orlando Smith and Brent Cousins, we're going to be going over incredible imagery.
Third phase of moon. Third phase of moon.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah.
All right. Welcome to GUFON tonight. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It's August 9th. The year is 2024. I hope everybody's at the door, waiting to get in to have some fun. How's everybody doing? You all right? We're just now feeling the environment. Focus. 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 All right, all right. All right. Everybody all right? Yeah, there we go. We'll do that for now. Oh, it looks weird. You go like this. Little monkey man. All right, everybody. I got everybody's favorite shirt on. That's right. I know you love it. Too bad, so sad. Oh. Look at the name. Watch. Watch. There we go. Look at this. There we go. Tonight, we're going to talk about perfection. How to be perfect in this field. Is that what we're talking about? Is that tonight? Well, incredible techniques to almost guarantee recording UFOs regularly. God. I left my drink in the other room that I want and I've got my coffee, but it's still too hot. Bigfoot saw me. Nobody believes him. So funny. Well, that's weird. Oh, yeah, you can see the microphone. All right, I know the microphone's a pain in the ass if I don't talk loud here. Let me move this up. There we go. There we go. We made that gain a little bit better for you. That should be covering up all low voice talk now. Low voice talk. Can't have low voice talk. Hold on. I tried scooching in with the coffee in my hand, and the coffee was, sloshing around, and I almost lost it. Yeah, we're going to talk about some techniques. We're going to talk about ufology. We're going to talk about life. We got a little bit of Kamala Harris. Oh, yeah. No Biden. Isn't that nice? It's Kamala's turn. Well, we have to play fair. We just can't make fun of Trump here all the time, We've got to make fun of the other side of of the world. Hold on. Of ufology, I almost said. You hear what I said? Like the presidency cares about ufology. The vice president doesn't care about anything. She doesn't know any. I mean, this woman is awful. Kamala Harris is just very bad for America. Very bad for America. Well, it's up to you if you want to vote for the same thing you've had the last 5 years, or go for something different, something new, something real, something, well, that'll change America. What has Kamala Harris done? She was the border zen. Remember that? She was supposed to take care of the border. Have you ever been to the border? I've never been to Europe. Huh? What was that? Yes, I am getting a little political because I want to. That's the way it's going to be. Yeah, well, we're in the season, and I don't want you guys to make any, knee-jerk votes. I want you to see what's out there, even if you're coming to a UFO channel. That's right. That's right.
We've been to the border.
Look, this is... Trump posted this, that Kamala can't go off script. She has to have a script. Most of them do, people. This isn't just Kamala. This is all of them. She just happens to be one of the, well, she's the vice president of the United States with a chance to be president, but one of the dumbest people I've ever seen. And I'm not saying that because everybody sees it. I've just made that decision. She's not that bright. Okay, I'm lying. I knew that all along. Let's go.
We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I don't understand the point that you're making.
Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time.
That stupid head shake. The passage of time.
So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time.
Ukraine is a country in Europe.
Watch this.
Exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country. Russia is a powerful country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically that's wrong.
So you're now no longer are you necessarily keeping those private files in some file cabinet that's locked in the basement of the house. It's on your laptop, and it's then therefore up here in this cloud that exists above us.
Huh?
Right?
The Caribbean nations, island nations, in the Western Hemisphere. That is where the Caribbean is. We are also in the Western Hemisphere. They are our neighbors. I am here, standing here on the northern flank.
Look at this
on the
horrible
eastern flank,
script.
Talking about what we have in terms of the eastern flank. I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been. You know? Space is exciting. It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree that there are things and tools that are available to us to slow this thing down. We will work together and continue to work together to address these issues, to tackle these challenges, and to work together as we continue to work.
Do you ban plastic straws?
I think we should. Yes. I mean, look, I'm going to be honest. It's really difficult to drink out of a paper straw when if you're just, like, if you don't gulp it down immediately, it starts to bend. Yes. And then, you know, the little thing catches it. And then, you know, so we got to kind of perfect that one a little bit more. Do you know, okay, a bit of a history lesson. Do you know that the women's teams were not allowed to have brackets until 2022? So the United States shares a very important relationship, which is an alliance with the Republic of North Korea.
AI is kind of a fancy thing. It's, first of all, it's 2 letters. It means artificial intelligence.
You know what I wanted to do? Let's take what she's saying. I was reading instead of listening for a second. You know, is it just her or is it what's written? I mean, some of the stuff's stupid, you know, like Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically that's wrong. Well, yes and no, but so you're now no longer, are you necessarily keeping those private files in some file cabinet that's locked in the basement of the house? It's on your laptop and it's in there for up here in this cloud, right? That's right above us, right? Now, what she's saying is true. What she's saying in the old days, we used to lock the important stuff in a file cabinet in the basement. True. In a safe, in a vault, or wherever, right? But now everything's on your laptop and it's stored in a cloud. And we always say in a cloud like up here. And that's not really a bad thing, what she said right there. It's just her. The Caribbean nations, island nations, oh yeah, in the Western Hemisphere, that is where the Caribbean is. We are also in the Western Hemisphere. All right, she's an idiot. All right. That's not nice. That's not nice at all. I apologize to nobody. Oh, what's that? There's another one? Oh, this one's only a minute long. All right. All right. Because she's running for president, we have to do this. We played fair. We showed Trump videos. We showed Trump acting as Trump.
So good to be back in Michigan. Listen, let me tell you, I am clear. The path to the White House runs right through this state. And listen, I am clear. The path to the White House runs right through this state. I took on perpetrators of all kinds. I took on perpetrators of all kinds and had a summer job at McDonald's. I had a summer job at McDonald's. So hear me when I say, so hear me, Detroit, when I say, I know Donald Trump's type. I know Donald Trump's type. And are we ready to fight for it? And are we ready to fight for it?
No!
And when we fight, we win!
Kamala's plagiarizing herself and Trump. I thought fight, fight, fight was his line.
So good to be back.
All right, let's get started with tonight's show officially. Welcome, everybody. Jeanette. Welcome to the show, the angel of GUFON. Thor Panku, welcome to the show. Samantha Morris, I don't know if you were here yesterday, but I did say thank you for your support yesterday or day before. Thank you. Venus as well, welcome to the show. Good to see you. David Wilcox, not Wilcox, thank you as well. Welcome to the show. Samo, Goofonian Rockstar, welcome to the show. Brooke is, user not found. Brooke is, welcome to the show. FAP, welcome to the show. Good to see you. SL, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Tony, good to see you. Welcome to the show. Jeff, pleasure. Good to see you, buddy. Hey, Bob Birkins, because 2 B's are better than 1. Bob Birkins, everybody. Pool Players, 361, welcome to the show. We good? Glenn Collins, through a retro, hello. Big Band Man, welcome to the show, Retro. Glenn Collins, welcome to the show. Hey, Misty E, well, I'll be an uncie's munkle. Welcome to the show. This shirt, oh yeah, this is, they don't make these shirts like this anymore. All right, they make them all the time, but I like it. And let me tell you something. When I bought this shirt a few years ago, I was afraid to wear it. I'll be honest with you. But when I tried it on, it feels, this shirt, there's this material, whatever this is, cotton, I don't know. But whoever made this shirt, and I'm not going to look at the tag, it just feels good. It's a very nice feeling shirt. All right, I don't get many of those, all right? Feels great. So I like the way it feels more than I like the way it looks. But I have to be honest, I love the way it looks for some reason. Because nobody else likes it. Sky Allen, welcome to the show. You should see the jacket that I have that kind of looks like this. When I wear them both together, it looks great. Marcel, Goofonian Metalhead, welcome to the show. AC, what do you say, Andy Cowley, everybody? Welcome back. How you doing? Paula Faust, welcome back as well. I know you're always every show. Welcome to the show. Who's this guy? Are my eyes deceiving me?
Dark Hour Paranormal Coffee.
Everybody say hi to Michael and Dark Hour Paranormal Coffee.
You can buy his coffee on Jimmy Church's channel.
It's on sale now for $3, and you get 3 buckets a pound. New freelancer, welcome to the show. Kelly Lewis, boop. Welcome to the show. And let's get started. If I didn't say your name, it does not mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do, and we got to do it. So 3, 2, begin. Moonhawk, I see you. Apostate plus tax. It's hard not to say hello to people. Alfie, Joe Bob, you see, you guys come in because I spend the first 10 minutes doing the shebang bang, right? Hello, everybody, this and that. Yeah. What? What's so funny?
Dark Hour Paranormal.
All right, let's get started. By the way, and I mean this, thank you for being here tonight, supporting on a Friday night. Friday is the most horrible night for GUFON, always has. It's been the toughest place to draw a crowd. There's a lot of shows going on right now. Appreciate you coming here. If you're here for a little bit and you like Truthology for Ufology, don't forget to help support. All the links are in the show description. Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. You can become a member. They're all there if you want to be a part of Truthology for Ufology. Or as they say on, you gotta praise the cash. Oh, Truthology for Ufology. Shh, it's for you. And it is. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. I'm joking. I just wanted to play around. All right, so let's get started. Now, I know we have a new reminder video, but I'm only going to play it one more time. This video, it created a lot of animosity yesterday in the chat room. And I don't know why. You know, sometimes when people hear stuff, you know, they automatically turn into a Karen. Like the lady you're about to see. Some of you know where I'm going with this. Don't get mad at me. I didn't say it. I just played it. You know what I mean? That's it. I'm just playing it. This is a reminder on how to, well, you'll see.
There are certain words that white people cannot say, like the N-word.
Yeah.
And there are certain words that black people cannot say, like the word ask. So it's okay. Even your husband's like, come on, Bernice. I bet you're fun at parties. Holy lady. Let's get her a shot. I mean, charge her for it, but get her the damn shot. Yeah, he brought her a shot. Thank you, bro. Come on, Karen, let's do it.
By the way, that has to be one of the funniest comedians on the planet right now. So, yeah. Quindale. Super funny guy. I just love that video. All right. Now, speaking of loving videos, one thing I noticed, and I need to do this on some of my videos. Stabilizing UFO videos is key. I'm going to show you a video why. Because this video has been popular for many, many years. Let's just say a decade and a day. 11 years. This was called the shape-shifting UFO over Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico in 2006. I remember when this video came out, I said it was balloons. People yelled, screamed, threatened my life. Oh, you're so stupid. Jaime Maussan, you know, took a hold of this video. It went viral. Yeah, YouTube just came out. I don't remember this anywhere else but YouTube, but I do remember Jaime Maussan coming out talking about this video. Well, somebody finally stabilized the damn thing. They should have sent a poet. There's no words that can describe. You tell me, was I wrong or was I right? I'm embarrassed. It's a bunch of balloons, people. Okay? That's what you thought were shape-shifting aliens 10 years ago, 11 years ago, 12 years ago, 8 years ago. When was it? What was it? 06, 16, 18 years ago. What did I say? 10, 11 years ago? I don't know. I don't remember. But this video, come on now. They thought it was a shape-shifting alien. I remember. But it's balloons. You guys see it now, right? And this guy got very popular over Mexico, and Jaime Maussan helped this guy and many others with their balloons. Hey, Luis, shut up. With their balloons. No. Yes. No. Then what is this, Jaime? Balloons. But I was wrong. Right, you can't be right all the time. So now you're going to believe me when I say, look at this one. Look at it. Shape-shifted. Unbelievable. You see how it wobbles back and forth, side to side. Everything we talk about, it's called inertia. Is that what it is? Push and pull, whatever that is, you know. Wind and balloons will always cause the weeble wobble, but they don't fall down effect. You know what I mean? A spinning top in the sky. You hear? I hear you. There it is. Finally, after 11 years, 18 years, whatever that frigonometry it was. Sickening. Makes me sick to know that you're right all these years. And, you know, you prove it. You show the stupid string. There's a string on that thing, you know. Oh, no. It's not a string. It's a tail. Well, what is it a tail from? The lizard people. The lizard people? Really? Come on, Foco. Foco. Yes, the lizard people. They use their tails to abduct children and small animals for food. And where do they come up from? The rocks. See, you can't just spend a few days in the desert. You're not gonna learn anything just sitting in some days. You gotta live it. You gotta learn it. You gotta know it. That's what I do. And that's why those are the lizard people. Oh. So they look just like balloons? You, it's always you. You're always ruining it for everybody. Why don't you just leave? Why don't you just get out of here? You know, I'm going to write a book about this someday, and everybody's going to learn about the lizard people using these tails, and you're calling it strings. You're going to be the one who's a loser. And then you're going to want to leave Arizona, Richard. If you don't leave Arizona, you're going to be left in the desert because the whole place is going to go up in flames, and you're going to be left, and there's not going to be anybody left but the lizard people. Do you understand? Can you repeat that? That was a real conversation I had with people who believe these objects are the lizard people coming up out of the rocks. And I'm not lying. In the ley lines of the ground. They live where the energy is because that's how they survive. Yeah. And then they come out at night or just before it gets bright out, and they use that string tail to abduct, get this, small animals and children. Children get abducted and go missing. It happens all the time in this area. Oh, this area. You mean the high crime area? You mean the area right by the border where everybody takes kids and sells them? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, I'm sorry. I see. That's why I turned the gain down. Yeah, trafficking, no aliens. It's human trafficking, you schmohawk. You want to see another UFO video? You want to keep getting the palate wet? You want to learn about what not to say? UFO. Because that's what we're doing. We're learning all the time. And people who come here go, oh, this guy's an asshole. This guy's an idiot. He's always negative. No, he's not. He's not. He's telling you the truth. I know the guy. So far, so good, yeah? All right, let's keep moving. So this comes from the hoaxing, not knowing anything channel, not Secure Team. Who said? You guys. Why do you always pick on Secure Team? Because they're assholes. Tyler? Thought I heard him. All right, watch this. From World News X. You tell me, real or misidentification? Go. Or hoax?
Just see. Just sit back. just see?
What does it look like? What does it look like? Yeah, I know it looks like the spacecraft going up. Nope. It looks like it could be another one of, well, Skywalkers. You can call it that, or you can call it a balloon. I don't know. Could be another one of those jellyfish. All I know is this video sucks. This could be anything. We've only seen it for 10 seconds in a 14-second video. 15 seconds. Can't see it, can't see it, can't see it. There it is. Still don't know, don't know, don't know, don't know, don't know. See something different. Shape coming. Don't know. Still don't know. Shape gone. Now backing up. Whoop. Closer. Not too close. There it comes. Can't tell. No, no, no. Don't know. Don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. Could it be the space shuttle? Could it be the space shuttle? And then there it goes. And we don't see a dot, gone. So, minus 2 seconds, minus 2 seconds. You got an 11 seconds of a dot turning into Jeremy Corbell's I don't know what it is thing. All I know is this. This is the new thing. This is the hot object that's going to keep popping up. You know why? Because Jeremy Corbell told everybody that fish is a UFO. And I got to tell you, I have to tell you, I don't got to. Same thing. I don't know what that thing is from Jeremy Corbell's jellyfish video, but we're going to start seeing him all the time. Well, we have been. And his video is still unique. I don't care what anybody says. Those aren't balloons hanging off the bottom of that jellyfish video. The whole thing is solid. It doesn't vary. Even though we saw some strange, like something open up in the chest and then close, remember? We were going frame by frame and it boop, boop, boop. Now, I don't know. But to me, that seems like from the 1950s, like Mr. Kazoo in, they fly around. They got the helmet and they got dangling things on the bottom. I don't know, man. It's just weird. It's really weird. There was a video. God dang it. And it happened at a gas station, I believe, or some sort of convenience store. And you see from the security cam, you're looking down at a nice shot of the whole 2-3 gas station pumps, and you see out into the street. And it's nighttime. You see a customer start walking out to the street, and then you see out in the street coming out from behind the pump this floating object that kind of looked like, well, I don't know. It had kind of like a helmet, and down hanging underneath this round thing looked like it had legs that were floating, a little torso and then legs. And it was just gliding across the ground. And then it went into traffic, right? I don't know if you guys seen this. It goes across like 2 to 4 lanes of traffic, 2 this way, 2 that way, or 1 and 1. And it's going through the cars. Like it's invisible. I don't know. That's the weirdness of it. Now that those objects have been seen on and off on Ring cameras and security cameras and trail, out in the wilderness, trail cams, all sorts of cameras catching these strange little things. Just, like just, I don't know, 2 to 3 feet tall, little like robot creatures. I don't know. I can't explain it. Hey, we got a few. I'm going to pull this up a little differently today so I can see the accuracy of any supers coming in, because I heard a few, but they don't show up on my end the same way while I was talking, and I don't want to miss you all. So let me pull up any supers that may have come in. So you ever watch Beyond Creepy YouTube channel? Is that apostate? And then Intergalactic Angler for the biggest. Okay, that was yesterday. Hold on, let me pull up today's show here. All right, so Samantha Morris. Membership still going strong. GUFON all the way for 28 months. Samantha Morris the cat has been a member of GUFON. That's about as long as you can go, I think, right? You, David Wilcox, I've got the name somewhere. I'm looking for it on the streaming end on my end here, and I'm not seeing that, Samantha. So I'm sorry. Oh, here it is. Look at how it shows up on my end. Look at how it looks. It's not what I want. I want it to show up in color, in green, like everybody else sees, where it says, you've been a membership, of Truthology for Ufology. It doesn't say it. But thank you, Samantha Morris the cat. 28 months. Madonna mia. Right? It's a long time. Thank you for that. I see apostate plus tax. Hold on. Foghorn Leghorn? Hold on. How many supers came in? This is weird. It's not accurate, whatever I'm looking at. Hold on. Hey, Stephen A. How you doing, man? So I see this Foghorn Leghorn, and on my end, it looks like it didn't pop up. Hold on, let me do this. Let me refresh it. Oh, there it is. Okay. I had to refresh it. You just put that up. Okay, and then it looks like Drift Speed put one. Is that from yesterday? I'm not sure, but I see Foghorn Leghorn. Thank you very much for the $2 super chat. There it is. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. You're a continuing supporter for a long, long time, too. Thank you. Appreciate that. It's a super dono, by the way. Appreciate you. Foghorn Leghorn, everybody. SL says, so the jellyfish UFO was a balloon? No. Absolutely not. I think it's a real building. I think it's a real thing. I think it's a real thing. Want to know why I said building? Because my mind is racing. Because I saw this. The thing on the right is called an apartment building. And I said building. No, the thing is, man, I think Jeremy Corbell's video is, let's just say this. I'm not sure what it is. I think it is some sort of remote control drone that we're not familiar with. Or we are familiar with it and it's just, we caught it on camera. Maybe. You know what I mean? We don't know. That's the whole thing. And it doesn't act like a balloon. It may look like a balloon, but it sure as heck fire doesn't act like it. And you have to have it act like it to be it. Because everybody thinks what's hanging off the jellyfish on the bottom, the appendages, are balloons. Any other time I'd say, yeah, because you'd see them, drifting and bobbling about, bouncing off each other. You don't see any movement at all. It is bizarre. Very bizarre. So I don't know what it is. It's a legitimate UFO. And you know what? It's possible Jeremy Corbell was given a legitimate UFO thinking it's going to be the same old thing. They're going to give him something that they misidentified as a UFO, and then they learned, after all, it was a balloon or just a drone or something somebody designed to look like a floating animal or space person. And they give it to Jeremy Corbell. Jeremy sends it out to the public, and we never know the answer. But for all we know, that could be a mundane object, which, if you go by the same pattern that Jeremy Corbell has been a part of, everything Jeremy Corbell has shown us has either been debunked or is waiting to be debunked. We just don't have verification. I think there's only one or two of those, and they were radar. So everything has been debunked. So I'm positive that the jellyfish video is something mundane. We just haven't figured it out. That's it. Because that's the MO of the Jeremy Corbell history. Oh my God. Hold on, I'm seeing some activity in the chat. Blues Batteries was gifted a membership by Marvelous Marvin. Hey man, thank you very much for doing that. There it is. Marvelous Marvin, and then gifted to... Hold on, I was charging my phone. Wow, it already charged up? 98%. Damn, that was quick. 40 minutes. All right, let me take a look here. There it is. All right, thank you, FAP. Marvelous Marvin. Well, I don't know why I said FAP. Thank you, Marvelous Marvin, for gifting that to Blues Batteries. Samo's asleep at the wheel? That's what I was reading. How's the coachy? Happy day. What's up, Jar Jar? Oh, by the way, Tom Selleck wants his shirt back. Oh my God, bro. It is Tom Selleck's shirt. Thank you. You know what I want to do? I want to just get the mustache and wear this shirt with the Tom Selleck mustache one show. But I don't want to grow the beard out anymore. I want to keep it at this 10 o'clock shadow. Yeah, I don't like the beard. I will never have a full beard again. Do you know how old that makes you look? I ain't going that way again unless I'm in a mood. But Tom Selleck, he doesn't get this shirt back. I know, SL, I hope it's not balloons. I really do. What's going on with Jeanette over here? Jeanette, you gifting stuff again? Did Jeanette gift a membership? I don't see it. Hold on, let me take a look here. Jeanette, the best. Hold on. Remember that? The best a man can get. Jeanette. Gillette. All right, so that's it. Oh, wait. No, all right, that's it. All right, well, let's move on. Let's keep the show rolling. All right. Do you want to see some? I couldn't believe this. You know, Stephen Greenstreet, you know who he is. He's the guy who's middle of mayhem on X. Yeah, you know, New York Post guy. He said he has done more for disclosure than all of the mainstream media people combined. Do you know who else said that? Me! You can't be stealing my quotes. Stephen Greenstreet. He's good though. Stephen Greenstreet's good. I like him. I like the cut of his jig. I like the way he goes after people. He's not afraid to say what we're thinking, but he's got the platform. You know? He's got the platform that I want. And when you got the platform, people will see you. He says, when it comes to actual facts and evidence, I've done more for UFO disclosure than all the main UFO activists combined. Here's the article. Let me see here. You know, oh, is this the video he's putting out? Oh, wait, let me see. We probably played this. Oh, yeah, we played all this stuff. Hold on. I want to pull some up. But he's right. Are we getting gifted? Like somebody's getting gifted, I hear. A lot of stuff going on in the chat room. Nick Pelletier? What's going on, man? There's a lot of membership activity here or something. Let me see. Oh, Jeanette gifted memberships. Jeanette gifted 10 memberships? Holy shnikey, Jeanette. So I'll show it off here. BST Club, Car Womble. All these are random. Jeanette doesn't pick. We don't get a choice on who gets the memberships, which is sad. Anjali was gifted a membership. Oh, look at that. Nate Pelletier was gifted a membership. John Vatour. I like these. These are good choices. Community Cardio. That I really appreciate. Thank you, Jeanette. Jasmina D. This is unbelievable. And DNI Exodus. Crash Burnova. We're all gifted a membership by Jeanette, the angel of GUFON. Thank you, Jeanette. My goodness gracious, great balls on fire. You've done it again. You've done it again. Thanks, Jeanette. Oh my. Wow. That was interesting. What's half of the show? What's half of the show? Yeah, I see what you're saying. I hate that too. I wish it didn't ping, but it's a minute and a half. It goes by quick. I know it's annoying, but it's rare. It may happen once a month. No big deal. You'll survive. We got 30 shows we do a month. All right, 28. And that may happen once. It's not that bad. You'll be all right. All right. Thank you, Jeanette. I hope everybody enjoys. What was I just playing? I was about to play something. Oh, yeah, this video. I was going over this. So after that spy balloon flew over America, the mainstream media and some congressional leaders are still looking for aliens, believe it or not. And it's now reported that the Pentagon missed several incursions of foreign spy balloons. We know that. We know that there have been many years that they've been flying them around with impunity. So I'm wondering if some of the UFOs I've ever captured, Jeff Willis has ever captured, and other UFO hunters in Arizona maybe saw some of these things. Makes you wonder. And then, a small group of UFO activists spent years misleading a credulous media and an oblivious Congress, tricked them into believing there were dino beavers and werewolves and things of that nature at Skinwalker Ranch. And then December 16th, 2017, the New York Times released a bombshell story about a Pentagon UFO program called ATIP, and we were off and running. It's such a huge yet stupid lie that everybody was falling for. Nobody here believed it. There was no way these people were going to prove anything. If you go back and look at everything ufology has done in the last 7-8 years, I'm trying to think right now, and I can't. Where's the evidence? We had, in the beginning, it started off okay with the whistleblowers, David Fravor, Ryan Graves, Alex Dietrich, Fravor's co-pilot, that lady. And then, the other supporting characters in the from the Nimitz incident and claiming they've seen UFOs for years. Nobody has any video. You see, what did Ryan Graves say? Every time we went out, we've seen them for 2 years, just about every day. You mean to tell me you guys saw these UFOs just about every day for 2 years? Yeah. Remember that? Tight-lipped, yep. Which means, maybe I'm lying. And then Ryan Graves, he says, I never saw them with my eyes. No, everybody else did. I just saw it on the radar because I was the radar spoof guy. I always looked for, ways to spoof the radar, and make everybody freak out. Interesting. So could that spoofing radar create, I don't know, UFOs on radar that people think they're seeing? No. Well, not what they claim they saw with their own eyes. And my thing is, you mean to tell me for 2 years they were going up almost every day seeing UFOs and nobody snuck a cell phone up on their plane to just do one of these? Put it away. Nobody saw nothing. Now you got evidence. So in case that day comes where you're being prosecuted for a crime you definitely committed, you now have evidence. Aliens exist. Well, UFOs. Well, those UFOs. Well, we still don't have a Tic Tac on video. Do you know that? There hasn't been one recorded yet. Not what Fravor saw. Not what these guys said they saw. There's no video of it. There's airplanes out of focus that look like Tic Tacs, but they're not Tic Tacs. All right. I'm telling you, these people, look, believe what you want. All I know is, where's the evidence? And then we had congressional hearings. Remember that? 0.8 of a second of a dot going millions of miles an hour, and they got a dot. Oh, thank you for the dot, Chief. Love that dot. Great evidence. Great congressional hearings. Great. Just great. All hearsay. All stories. All Donner. All Blitzen. Here. Where is it?
And that is the mostly untold story about how $22 million in taxpayer money was spent on a wacky paranormal funhouse. And it appears that at the time, the Pentagon had no idea this silly, spooky stuff was even happening. How is that possible? Well, Lakatsky, the Pentagon director of the program, says that for security reasons, he was hiding OSAP's activities from officials at the Pentagon. People in my own office, they didn't know what we were doing. They had no idea that I was running Skinwalker Ranch. They had no idea whatsoever. And was Harry Reid aware of the ghosts and goblins? Well, I guess it depends on which version of his story you want to believe. In 2018, in an interview with New York Magazine, Reid denied ever being briefed or updated on any of OSAP's activities. Ever? ever. But then in 2021, Reed told George Knapp that not only was he aware of OSAP's activities at Skinwalker Ranch, but that he was potentially planning to go to the ranch himself.
I remember getting a call from you while you're in the well of the Senate, and you asked about Skinwalker Ranch, whether your staffers should go there and whether they'd be safe. Did you consider sending some of your people to the ranch, and did you ever consider going there yourself?
I considered it, but based on information I got from you and others, I decided not to go.
It would also have drawn attention to the ranch and the program, right? If you went there, you'd have to tell somebody about it.
That's for sure.
And Senator Reed would eventually fully endorse this whole crazy story 2 months before his death by writing the foreword to Lakatsky's book.
All right. Well, you know what happens after that. Everything else took off running, and they used Skinwalker Ranch as a springboard into opening up, in their eyes, the secrets to Skinwalker Ranch and what was really the beginning of a new era in ufology. And it all came crashing down. Excuse me. You know? All right, let me save this for another day. That stabilized video is pretty cool. All right. And for those of you who weren't here yesterday, I'm going to show this one more time. I thought this was a very nice artist interpretation of the lady on the plane. He's not real. Remember?
Either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two fucks, but I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. And you can.
What I like, I love this picture. This guy she's talking about. Bigfoot. Alien, reptilian, regular human, probably a Nordic right here. The Easter Bunny with horns. And an alien. Very funny. Very clever. He's not real. That's how I say it. And also one of my favorite things to say now. Here we go. And this is one of my other favorite sayings that I still have to clip.
It's called disclosure, you dickhead.
One of my favorite things to say. It's called disclosure, you dickhead. Love that she called him dickhead. Such a great word. You know, that it doesn't hurt. You can call it. It feels good saying it, but it doesn't hurt. All right. Have you ever heard of the Founders Fund document? The Founders Fund. No. It's organized by Peter Thiel. We all know who that is. Ken Howery and Luke Nosek in 2005 apparently is mentioned in or has an FBI file. But the FBI won't release it because it's located in an investigative file, which is exempt from disclosure. Perfect. Isn't that nice? Just the way you'd want, the perfect thing to go. Perfect world we live in. I mean, what are the odds? Well, I'll show you. It is this. Can you make me a little bit? There we go. So the FBI is down here, right here. The FBI has completed its search for records subject to the FOIA, well, the FOIPA, that are responsive to your request. The material you requested is located in an investigative file, which is exempt from disclosure. Records or information compiled for law enforcement purposes, but only to the extent that the production of such law enforcement records or information could reasonably be expected to interfere with enforcement proceedings. So, the records responsive to your request our law enforcement records, which are supposed to be, transparency, public. There is a pending or prospective law enforcement proceeding relevant to these responsive records, and release of the information could reasonably be expected to interfere with enforcement proceedings. It doesn't matter. Therefore, your request is being administratively closed. For a further explanation of this exemption, see the enclosed explanation of exemptions. That's bullshit. That's just a way. See, they didn't say, oh, it's top secret or it could be a problem for national security. They didn't say anything like that. But that's a bullshit, unconstitutional law that they're getting away with. That's unconstitutional. Anything that's in government is supposed to be public. Unless there's an investigation that's currently going on, and I doubt it, from 20 years ago. Frickin' bullshit. God, I hate them. Government's so corrupt. On everything. Government's corrupt. What's this? Oh, we got a Harris sighting. Are you kidding? Is it a Kamala Harris sighting? Oh, anytime there's a clip that, okay. Well, I was told that I have to play this now. It's Kamala Harris, though. It says, let's become unburdened. Wait, isn't that something that Stalin said? Or who said that? Yoshashi? What's his name? That big murderer? I don't know.
President Harris will say repeatedly, what is the quote? The quote is that we can see what can be unburdened by what has been. Is that word salad or Marxism? It's Marxism. That is, in fact, not at all word salad. It is a Marxist, as I said on Twitter the other day and got mocked relentlessly by the media for this. I said it's a Marxist incantation, as a matter of fact. It's like a spell. So you can see the possibility of a world that's unburdened from its own history, which is exactly what Mao Zedong did when he launched the campaign of Smash the Four Olds, the four old characteristics of Chinese society. They were going to make a new China that was going to be unburdened by what had been in the past of China. This is what the Soviets, the Bolsheviks, did when they took over power in Russia, is that they were going to make the new Russia. They're going to make the new man, as a matter of fact. People could become unburdened by what has been so that they could see what could possibly be in the terms of a socialist utopia.
Go ahead. You vote for her, you vote for communism. Just showing you the facts. She said it. Those words came out of her mouth. She repeated the words of a communist or communists. Are you ready? I have a video here that says, watch. This man just released the clearest video of a UFO ever taken. Are you ready? You've seen it already. You know what it is. However, Unexplained Mysteries did a little story on this video, and I thought it would be nice if we played a little bit from it, because we haven't been to Unsolved Mysteries in 2 years. It's been. So let's have a little, current history on what's happening with this video. I love Unexplained Mysteries. You're going to have to bring me in a little bit. There we go.
One of the primary complaints about UFO footage is its consistent blurriness. Despite advancements in camera technology, many UFO videos and photos remain grainy and indistinct. This lack of clarity frustrates viewers who seek definitive proof of this phenomena. The blurry quality often leads to debates about the authenticity and reliability of the and is equipped 21st of July when they saw a mysterious object hovering in the sky above Curitiba. At the time, they couldn't explain what it was, and so quickly grabbed their Nikon B700 camera that is equipped with a 60x zoom. They stopped the car and started recording, not knowing that due to the camera's quality, they were about to capture some of the clearest UFO footage of all time.
So, do you still believe this isn't real? It's a real UFO, guys. It's legit. I just think it's a balloon, but it's very stable. Remember? They usually wobble. I've done the tests. I used to have a UFO balloon. Well, it was shaped like this, sort of. A little flatter, but you can see it even looks like it's breathing, right? It's getting fatter and thinner. See that right there? Look, no, I'm serious. It gets thinner and thicker. Watch. It really does. It gets thinner. Watch. Look, it's thin. Now it's going to get thicker. There it goes. Now it's bubbling up. It's like Jiffy Pop. Watch it again. It's going to get thinner. Like what? Now it's flat. Oh my God. Wait. That looked like it was CGI for a second. Hold on. What the hell just happened? What did I just see? I just saw something I didn't like. I guess I imagined it. Do you see the ends? The ends were up and now they went down. See how they're curved up a little bit? Now they'll point down. Did you see how it looks like it changed like right in front of us? Am I imagining things? I'm not talking like it was fluid. I'm talking like it was edited. Oh, I don't know. That is weird. See, now it's fat like an acorn. Now watch. Now it's going to get... See? That is so weird how it changes. Look at how weird it looks. Now, this is like a... Just look at the top part. That's all I'm saying. It's weird. Now it's going to get... And then it got big again. Very strange. UFO got back is right, Moody. I don't know. It would have to be a balloon drone. That's the only thing. Intergalactic Angler says, I seen it breathe, tells me it's a balloon. Really? Because I've never seen a balloon breathe before. I've never seen a UFO get fatter and thinner. You have? You need to send me those videos if you think that this is a balloon. Can't make statements like that. Can't say it. You have no proof. I don't have proof. I don't know what it is. That's the whole thing. We want to say balloon because that's what makes sense. But really, I've never seen it happen. I've never seen a balloon, UFO, or a balloon get thicker and thinner the way this one does. That's all. That's all I'm saying. It's weird. You know? Rocking to Fittler? You mean filter, Dan? Very strange.
Sensors and lenses. Despite advancements in smartphone technology, capturing clear images of unidentified flying objects remains a significant challenge. Smartphone cameras, despite their impressive megapixel counts and sophisticated software, have inherent limitations due to their small sensors and lenses. The small sensor size limits the amount of light that can be captured, which is crucial for taking clear photos, especially in low-light conditions. The small lenses, while convenient for compact phone designs, do not offer the same clarity and focus capabilities as larger lenses found in dedicated cameras. During the occurrence of the overwhelming majority of UFO sightings, observers are unprepared to document them. Typically, individuals will utilize their smartphone's camera to record video or take pictures of the objects. However, phone cameras exhibit poor zoom capabilities, leading to consistently fuzzy footage. Only a small number of individuals possess a high-quality Nikon camera. Unlike optical zoom, which physically adjusts the lens to magnify the image, digital zoom simply enlarges the pixels in a photo, leading to a loss of resolution and detail. When trying to capture a distant object in the sky, such as a UFO, users often rely on digital zoom, resulting in blurry and pixelated images.
Never do that.
This limitation makes it difficult to discern specific details of the object, which are critical for credible analysis.
Yes and no.
Shutter speed is another critical factor.
First of all, yes and no. Digital is just blowing up the image you have, right? So yeah, it brings you closer, but it's an illusion. That's all. But when you're moving in optically, you're literally moving in and zooming in with your optics. You're getting closer. The image isn't being blown up. You're getting all new data the more you zoom in the optical lens. But once you go into digital, the where you left off at optical, now the digital takes over and just enhances that. So you don't zoom in anymore in real time. You're zooming in to a still image of pretty much of what you got. Not really a still image, but the maximum zoom of where you're going to see optics be real.
In capturing clear images of moving objects. Many smartphone cameras have limited control over shutter
speed. And when
speed.
in digital, the camera fills in the blanks too.
And the default settings may not be fast enough to capture a rapidly moving UFO without motion blur. Motion blur occurs when the object moves faster than the shutter can open and close, leading to streaks and an unclear image. The UFO was distinctly disc-shaped, with a metallic sheen. It hovered silently, making no discernible noise, and moved with a smooth, controlled motion that seemed unlike any known aircraft.
I don't know, man.
Realizing the significance of what he was witnessing, the individual immediately began recording. The camera...
You know, I'm going to make a video on this thing, and I'm going to get all the little different shapes that this thing looks like to me. It's weird.
Equipped with a high-resolution lens, captured the object
He just
in
keeps talking
detail.
about the same thing
They
over
zoomed
and
in,
over.
Focusing on the edges. Hikers, who included a retired Air Force pilot, described the object as performing maneuvers that would be impossible for conventional aircraft.
Why didn't we get that
further
on video?
Adding to the credibility of their account. The surge in sightings has prompted local researchers to take a closer look. Groups like the Brazilian Center for Flying Saucer Research have been actively investigating the reports, interviewing witnesses, and analyzing available footage and photographs. These investigations have consistently found no evidence of hoaxes or misidentifications of conventional aircraft. The scientific community has also shown a growing interest in the sightings above Curitiba. While mainstream scientists often approach the phenomenon with skepticism, the volume and consistency of the reports have led to calls for a...
All right. Well, not much else on this thing. I don't know. Nobody knows if it's a legit UFO or what. There's a good thumbnail right there. Boy, I like some of these for the thumbnail. I'm going to use some of these. Anyway, I still think that UFO is some sort of drone balloon. I think it's probably like 5 feet. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But I think it's too good to be true, because every single time it's been too good to be true, it's been too good to be true. And that's why I don't have faith in this video at all. But I am, I'm not calling it a hoax or a fake yet, because it's not bad. It's a good video. So far, so good. I think. I don't know. I don't know. All right, here's a UFO triangle video. Now, I didn't see this yet. Somebody sent it to me. And they said, this might be real. And then they said, Canada's blowing up. And then the video says either Canada or North America. Well, isn't that the same thing? Canada is North America. It's either Canada or North America. I don't know. It's either Canada or that continent over there. I don't know. America. The continent of America. What did I just hear? I just heard something. Hold on a second. Oh my God. Oh. Wait, Jeanette, did you just gift more memberships? I'm seeing somebody got in trouble. Oh, air pressure. Now, I thought about that, Thor. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. So when you're talking about this balloon thing, the video we just looked at, having that be air pressure, which is causing it to expand and contract. I want to bring up the video again, and just so people know what we're talking about that just got here. So this video, when played, you can see the object. It's not changing shape, but it looks like it gets taller. It looks like it literally is changing its shape. You can see it there. See, that looked like, watch this, that looked fake to me. The last few frames, watch. Right there. That looked fake. Watch. And then all of a sudden, boop. See? See, watch how flat the top is. Right? See how flat it is? So I'm thinking, okay, it's probably pixelated. We're going to go slow. I'm going slow. No. I want to see if I'm missing something. See, God dang it. I don't know, man. I think this is fake now. I don't know. This is pissing me off, though. Now watch, it's getting flat again. See? Air pressure, I would get. Totally understand. I would get it. But your theory is flawed. And I thought about it. You want to know why? I'm going to assume that the video, that the object is under 5,000 feet. To me, it looks like it's about 1,000 feet up. That's it. Maybe 1,500, depending on the size of it, which we don't know. So it could be a 5-mile wide craft, 70,000 feet up, or a 10-foot wide balloon, 1,500 feet up or less. I'm going to go with option number 2. If it was a balloon, there's no way there's any air pressure enough to make it breathe like that. Also, the object would have to go high in altitude and then back down again so the pressure can adjust. It's an enclosed space inside the balloon. The only way the air pressure can change and make it look like it's breathing if it's changing altitude very quickly, and it's not. How do I know this? Because I know balloons. And I have recorded over 100 of them during all the tests that I've taken with balloons, dispelling all of these claims except for the breathing claim. And the reason the breathing claim never came up because I've never seen a UFO breathe ever until this one. So, do I think it's a balloon? Yes. Do I think it's breathing? No. Do I think it's the air pressure changing, making it look like it's breathing? No. Could it be? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that guy. I don't know. But I doubt it. Yeah. It doesn't make sense. So much fun to do this because when you know you're right and you just can't prove it. Like I can't get out there right now and record the same object and the same height knowing what it is I'm recording to make a real... See, that's the thing with UFOs. We don't have the ability to test them over and over and over again because whenever they show up, well, we don't know what it is and we can't get to it to grab it. Remember when I released the balloons that one time during COVID and I sent the drone up to record it and I couldn't find it? I didn't, it was hard to see, but I found the video and I was looking for the balloons and I found them. And the strange thing was when I released those balloons, they went up over 400 feet in less than a minute. Because when I set the drone up and I went up to 350 feet and I stopped and I did a scan around the sky and I had the camera pointing straight, pointed up, and then I pointed it all the way up. And there it was. I saw it. Saw the balloons. I couldn't believe how high they were. So, and the balloons weren't like this. They were like this. They were all over the place, man. That's why if you look at this object, you might think this is probably some sort of drone, balloon drone, right? You could see it. It would fit perfectly in there. And now the air would come out of the bottom. But this thing would need to be stabilized. And how would it be if it only had one propeller? So where are the other ones? Maybe we can't see them. They're underneath. No, we don't see any holes or any kind of design like that. I'm telling you, this is something we don't know what it is yet. And it's very hard. Very hard to know. All right. And what do we got? One more? All I can say right now is that I know News Nation was trying to acquire this evidence. This is a report. Breaking. I've just been told by a reliable source that proof military personnel were injured in the line of duty by UFOs will be coming this year. I've heard similar reports, somebody says, this time coming from Argentina. The UFO penetrated a Navy base and it was engaged by Argentinian anti-air guns. The UFO shot a light that fried the Argentinian Navy personnel. Of course, the CIA pressured the Argentinians to cover it up. This guy says, Phil, I can't think how this would be proved. The bar for evidence in this field is high. Would testimony plus medical records be enough? Nope. A witness as backup? Nope. All that plus video of the event? Yes. Well, it ain't easy. Let's hope it works out, he says. True. We've heard stories. That's it. We heard stories. No evidence of anything. It's no wonder. It's no wonder Kirkpatrick did what he did when he was bailing Arrow. He's not going to put his name on anything that can't be proved, that can't be studied, and that doesn't repeat itself. Good for Kirkpatrick to do what he did. I am so happy he did that to those guys. Screw them. They're the liars. Everybody else lied. They all lied. Sad. Sad. What happened? We just got new members? Let's see. Who just became a member here? It says Nate Pelletier, Community Cardio, Crash Burn Over. Oh, these are the new ones? Carl Womble. Jasmine D. Ian B. Just renewed. Jar Jar Binks. John Vatour, Blues Batteries. BST Club. Gypsy Road. Hey, man. Thank you so much, Gypsy Road. Dorothy Hawkins renewed. Paula Faust Wild Ascension re-upped. Thank you. Let's see. Mr. DB Cooper, 28 months. Here's the oldest members we have. You ready? Mr. DB Cooper was the first. And then Samantha Morris, Rebecca Wiles, the wild one, Lavender Rose, Prince Edward County, Half Droid. All of these are 28 months ago. David Wilcox, not Wilcock. And then, oh, well, that's weird. Hold on. Oh, that's it. Those are all the 28 months. Then 27 months was Dinkamazi Cuppy, Mr. Bridges, Louis Ferraro, Jean-Paul Fartre. And scattered throughout, Jeff Garvey, 27 months. Wow, Jeff. Cthulhu Works, Easy E. And also Sky Allen, 28 months. Wow. Wow, these are weird the way they're scattered. I wonder why. I have them set up. Paula Faust, 27. Well, thank you everybody for the support. Appreciate that. What time is it? 8:30. You ready? Is it time? Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Whitley Strieber. What's this? Hold on. Gosh dang it. Okay. Forget about Whitley Strieber. I want to tell you the best thing to do. You want to be a very good UFO hunter? Do you want to record legitimate UFOs? Hold on. First of all, what is a legitimate UFO? Let's lay the groundwork for what will get you approved in the world of ufology and the world itself that you recorded something legit. What is a UFO? Something that is flying or in the sky that cannot be explained what it is. It's unidentified. Now, what you don't want to do is get into the habit of getting behind a house or a tree branch and blocking out the sun. If you want to record during the day, do not use the sun to guide you. Stay away from the sun. There's a technique called the sun technique. It is the amateur's ufology. It's not ufology. All you're doing is blocking out the sun and seeing all the dust and particulates in the sky. And what happens is there's pollen that looks like UFOs flying in the sky. I've recorded it. Who knows? Maybe it really was UFOs. But in Arizona, there's so much dust and dirt and particulates that there would be things that looked like, little clouds floating up there, but they were just, bullshit, particulates. And the only way I knew is when I got the lens attachment and I was able to zoom in 200 times or whatever and see what it was. And it's amazing what's floating in the sky. Lots of pollen, lots of, I don't know what they're called. You know, you blow into those wisher things. Those are all over. Those little things are everywhere in the sky. And people think they're UFOs. Airplanes in the distance, depending on where you live, always get misidentified as UFOs hovering in the distance. The thing is, people don't record them long enough to believe that they're airplanes, or they realize they're airplanes and only show you the part before the landing lights are missing or they landed. In Arizona, the airplanes come in from the west most of the time. They circle around and then they come in from the west and they land on runway 8, whatever it is. It's a very popular runway. It's used all the time. And when they come in for a landing, they're 30 miles out. So for the next several minutes, you see these lights in succession, one in front of the other. And it looks like, oh, they dropped flares, you know, but it's not. It's airplanes coming in for a landing. And then one by one, they slowly disappear. And then another group of 2 to 4 to 5 show up. Oh. You got to make sure where your airports are at, and you need to learn the landing patterns of the airplanes. And you can find all that stuff online. Just go to lookingforairportstuff.com. Anyway, now on top of that, know where your local military bases are located. Know where they're at. Find out, when are there flare droppings at the Barry Goldwater gunnery range? When do they drop flares? How long are the flares? Why are they dropping flares? All that stuff's online. Look it up. Right? Oh, I live by Frank Wright Patterson Air Force Base. Frank Lloyd Wright Air Force Base. The Artists Air Force Base. The builder, whatever the frig that guy was to the world. Frank Lloyd Wright University. Just know your surroundings. Also, if you want to see UFOs, you must have, of course you need a camera, patience, because it doesn't happen overnight. Can it? Why do I keep seeing changes? See that? It keeps cutting in and out. It's like weird. Like every 20 seconds or so, the light even looks funky, like gets digitized. Let's see, it's going to change again. Here it comes. 3. You see? It's weird. It's the way it's computing everything. So weird. Well, it's not. Oh, is it this? It's the actual. No, it can't be. So you need to be in a place that has UFOs. If you're going to go and live in South Dakota, you better have patience. Move to a state that's a hot spot. Now, I want to tell you where to stay away from. California, probably one of the best places on the planet. Stay away from it. Stay away from California. You're going to be misguided. The California area is filled with UFOs. But if you can't stay on the ocean, on the coast. Don't bother. Don't bother. If you're going to be a UFO hunter in California, the coast, southern coast, Southern California, San Diego. That's the only place I want you to go in California to look for UFOs. That's it. Arizona, throw a dart. I tell you, one of the best places to go is Arizona. And I'll tell you, there's a little secret that a lot of people don't know to Arizona. Montezuma's Revenge. That's where you go for the UFOs. You heard it here. Go to Montezuma. Nobody goes there to watch UFOs. But not only will you get UFOs, you will have experiences like you mushroomed. I don't know anything about that because I never mushroomed yet. I need to mushroom. I want mushrooms. And I've never done it. People have offered to send me mushrooms, but I don't know you. I want the mush. Believe me. But also, I don't think you can mail it legally. I want to try it so bad. I've never tripped out. Somebody dropped acid on me in my drink, and it worked a little bit. But I've never tripped out. I really need to do that before I die, and that could happen any single day. But not today. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you very much. Now, we'll be back. Today's Friday. I don't know about tomorrow. But tomorrow, just see what happens. But Rich Saves America is coming up in 2 hours and 20 minutes. It will be live at 11:05. And it's a good show we got going on over there tonight. I'm excited about tonight's show. Yeah. I don't know. Is it tonight? Today's the 9th? Yeah, I got a show tonight. Maybe I'll switch it till tomorrow. Maybe I will. Yeah. I'm switching tonight's show to tomorrow. Now, I have an idea. There's a reason why. That's what I'm going to do. 100 reasons why you should never become a cop. Reason number 1, you become a tyrant. I'm going to switch it for tomorrow. There probably will be a show for GUFON. And on Sunday, the members always have a show. Now, it is Friday. So I want to tell you guys to have a nice weekend. So have a nice weekend. Thank you very much for supporting GUFON tonight. The memberships. Oh, we got a PayPal? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, dang it. David Wilcox, thank you for the 15 on PayPal. Let me pull that up. He sent a link with... Hold on, let me see if I can even pull it up. Hold on. I have to type it in. If you wait, I can type it in for a second. Let me see if this works, David. Thank you for the $15 on PayPal. I'm going to try this. YouTube.com/watch V equals, now in all caps, Y Whoops. God. I was already in all caps. Fucking mother stupid asshole I am. No, really, I'm stupid. I gotta start over. Question mark. V equals, all caps, Y, F, I, X, A, L, X, 1, G, L. Is that an O or a 0? It's got to be an O. O, end symbol. The letter T equals 27S. All right, let's see if this worked. Here we go. This video isn't available anymore, it says. It says that video isn't available. But thank you for the $15, brother. David Wilcox, appreciate that. All right, thank you, everybody. Unless you can drop it in the chat room. Can you drop it in the chat? Here it is in the chat. Let me see if it works. All right, here it goes. It's working. I got it. Thank you, David. Unbelievable. See, you didn't have to send the money. Thank you very much, though, man. I appreciate it. Here we go. Brand new viral video from Brazil.
So let's get into it. But before we do, please don't forget to smash the like button if you're enjoying 24. So it's about 20 days ago, fairly recent. And title says it appears to have some sort of landing
Tasty
here.
Hell,
and as
everybody.
I said, it's intriguing footage. Let's take a look at the clip.
Thank you. All right,
so
we
at
know.
first, it gets a bit shaky, right? You can see the camera. Is that little return that was there on the bottom left, and now it's almost gone, right? Let's go back to the beginning. You can kind of see on the bottom left and bottom right.
Yeah, we
here,
talked about that.
some kind of little spikes, triangles, protrude.
So that is probably the drone. That's right. How come that didn't show up on the video I was watching?
Intrusions, whatever it is, coming out from the vehicle, while towards the end of the film, they're gone. Okay, they're not there anymore.
Right.
So it's puzzling footage. It's really, really crisp. And the credit for this, by the way, goes to this guy on YouTube. I'm going to link the original video down in the description. I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce that surname, but you know, that's accumulated quite a few views, and it's really kind of gone viral in the last 24 hours. And if you read some of the comments underneath his video, people are asking the right questions, right? Like this guy here, he says, why did you stop filming it? Where did it go? What did it do? Because admittedly, the object in the footage does not move a lot, right? If you go back to it quite in the beginning, just look how it sits in relation to this banister underneath, right? So it kind of sits here, then there's this little triangle that sits there, so it kind of sits above it. And then towards the end of it, when he's zooming out, it seems to have descended slightly, right? Previously, it was more up here. Now it's here. So it seems to be moving, but obviously not irrationally, right? It's not zigzagging through the sky. You know what I'm thinking when I see footage like this. But anyway, people are asking in the replies and in the comments underneath, why did you stop filming? And he replies in Portuguese, presumably. I think it's not Spanish. People in Brazil speak Portuguese, right? He says, I reached the end of the street. There was no way to go any further, and the object was already very, very far away. And he actually gives the exact name of the street. You can find it on Google Maps where he was. And in another reply to someone asking the same question, he says, I have another video of about 15 viewpoints from this point in the filming. I guess that's kind of a bit of a bad Google translation going on here. But I guess what he's saying is there is another video. I have another video. And I saw this yesterday as I was researching this. And I couldn't find it. Because if you went to his channel yesterday, there was only one video. But in the meantime, he has uploaded the second video. So how I understand it is he reached the end of this road. The object was already fairly far away. So he didn't want to run towards the object and get more shaky footage. So he probably switched off his camera and then ran towards the object, tried to get closer to it, and then recorded the second film. And this has been uploaded to Reddit as well. It's titled Part 2, UFO sighting over Curitiba, which is the capital of the southern Brazilian state of Paranhaya, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's funny that whoever put this on Reddit put that it's the capital of this specific Brazilian state into every title. It was also in the other. Even better. Do you see this? So what I find interesting is, right, just looking at this object, and it might be an optical illusion, but there seems to be some core here. It almost looks like as if the sides are translucent, somewhat translucent, and you can see through it, right? It's obviously diamond-shaped, disc-shaped, and you can see the core through the center of it, which fascinates.
I don't think the same way. Isn't that interesting? See, I see this as artwork or some sort of not translucent at all. I just think it's the different texture or different something. Maybe this is, you know, like an advertising blimp, and this is the TV screen, and it's off.
It's me, right? When I first saw it, that's just...
And those lobes that were hanging off the sides that are gone now could have been the lander. Maybe it retracted or was pulled up and it retracted. Maybe those were like landing legs or something. I don't know. But anyway,
just really,
I don't see this as translucent, though. That's a weird thing to... I wouldn't imagine anybody saying translucent. That's bizarre.
Unexplainable to me. And again, this shot is even better. Clearly, he got closer to the object, got a better shot. And I have to credit the guy, you know, he's really doing a great job of filming this, getting close, getting the evidence. So there's a few things I want to mention. Obviously, very good footage, very sharp, object seemingly transparent. We spoke about this.
Dude, it looks like it's doing this. That's what it looks like. It looks like it's slow motion, just floating. It reminds me of a jellyfish in the water, in the sky. That's exactly it. That is acting like a jellyfish in the water. Holy shit.
However, it's clearly not CGI. Okay, not to say that you can't fake this, but the way he talks about, the way the object looks, the way the
there it
object
is. Look. What is that? It just appeared.
The object looks, the way the object kind of behaves. And again, you can kind of see in the end there, this little, he calls it a landing gear or whatever, but this little
that's what I called it
from the right-hand side there. So it's clearly the same object. I don't think it's CGI. We got so much footage. I mean, both of these clips are just like 45 seconds in length, so it's not crazy amounts of footage, but it's fairly convincing. I'm convinced it's not CGI.
Okay.
The question still remains.
All right, here's what we're going to do. Tomorrow, we're gonna finish that off. Tomorrow. David, that's cool. Well, there's so much more to go off of, and I think it's a very interesting sighting. I think we should talk about it, at least with this footage and what this gentleman is saying. And, you know, I'm running out of time. I've got to go. I got to go work out and then come home and start the other show. Oh, right. I'm not doing that anymore. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, let's just continue then. I'm not doing the show tonight. Let's continue. Don't go. Oh, let's just finish it then. I forgot. All right, let's listen to what he says.
Remains. Why did he stop filming, right? And the answer to say, well, I then ran towards it and got a second film is still not answering the question why he stopped filming. Like, if you see this in the sky and you genuinely believe it's aliens, you're filming an alien spacecraft right now, then surely you would keep filming as long as you can, and 2 45-second clips, which, by the way, with this original video, I'm going to link all of this down in the description. You can all check it out. Doesn't seem rational to me. It's just a bit of a weird excuse to say, well, this was the end of the street. And I then ran. It's like, you're not answering the question. Why are these clips so short? Also, keep in mind, nobody else filmed it. We have no other footage. This is, I think, what I could look up, what I researched. The city is a 1.8 million metropolitan in the south of Brazil. You can see there are loads of people here, right? Streets are busy. You can see people walking around there in the distance, cars everywhere. I mean, it's not that nobody can see this object, right? Surely more than one person would see it. And again, it might be that people filmed it, they didn't share it on social media, it didn't make it into these Reddit threads yet, so the footage might be out there, we just haven't seen it. That is a possibility. But it is just a bit suspicious that this is the only clip we're getting. And if you combine that with the fact that I believe that this is real, this is not fake, there's only one explanation, okay? And that is that everyone else who saw it probably knew what it was. They saw the object and they were pretty clear on, okay, it's this. Everyone knows what.
No. So here's what that guy's saying. So everybody else saw this object and knew what it was, except for one guy who can't figure it out. Nope. I don't think it's that.
What it is. And only this guy, I don't know, tried to film it in a certain way to make it look alien. Now, before we move into the explanation and, in my opinion, the debunk, I think
he filmed it a certain way to make it look alien? See, this is why you got to be careful how you word stuff. That makes no, I don't care if he's got an accent or it's an English translation thing. That he knew what he was saying. That makes no sense.
I think I can explain what we're seeing here. I want to point out a few comments to you guys, okay? Because once again, the most beautiful, it's not aliens. This is the first and foremost thing. It's not aliens, okay? What is it? I don't know. We can speculate. We can go back and forth. The way it moves, right? Could be a drone. Doesn't move rationally. Doesn't fly around a lot. Seems to move with the wind. Could be a kite. Could be a balloon. But so far I have no evidence for that. And you'll see where we're going with this in a minute. But it's definitely not aliens. That's my take. Let's read some of the comments of the...
Don't you think that's interesting? Why? Why don't you think it's alien? Why wouldn't you think it's alien? It's not a drone. It's not a balloon. It's not an airplane. Okay. It's man-made. It's man-made what? What do we have that can float like that?
r/aliens community on Reddit. People are posting these seemingly related but quite obscure reports of other UFO sightings that are similar, like the Pentagon unidentified object report stating the diamond type shape with it being more round on top, right? And you can actually look at this report, like all these documents, right? Check it out. And then down here of the object was that it was diamond type shaped with being more round at the top. Guys, this report kind of describes what we see here. It's got to be the same object. Do you need any more proof than that? And people are like, nice find, bro. If it ain't this freaking thing, then I don't know what it is, bro. If it is not the exact same thing that was, look, this looks kind of dark. So people are also posting other reference images. It's like, oh, guess what? We've seen kind of diamond-shaped objects in the sky before. Look, this looks kind of diamond-shaped, so it's got to be similar. Jesus. And this guy says I downloaded and stabilized it with Google Photos. The breathing just makes me uncomfortable, guys. Okay, let's check out the stabilized
footage. The breathing.
Look, man, do you see this? It's breathing. It's just, man, it makes me so uncomfortable. What could it possibly be? This is insane. Some of the best footage ever. If it was just the close-up, I would think it was CGI, but the camera goes out to the street and zooms way out and then back. It's perfect. It's just perfect, so credible. Looks like an eye, says the shelter place, and Jimbo Scribbles replies, honestly, it looks like an eye of Horus, bro. It's the prophecy. They have landed. Calvin UFO, the Brazilian tour. Okay, looks kind of like the Calvin UFO. If you're not familiar with that, I'll link my debunking video of
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look like the Calvin UFO.
I would
it
say
looks nothing like it.
Famous Scottish UFO incident that ever happened. So you can check that out. It looks kind of similar.
No, it doesn't.
Like, wow, this looks just like the Calvin UFO.
No, it doesn't.
Man, you're right. Oh my God. I'm not a film expert, but this is one of the few videos that look real to me. Okay, it looks real to me. This is...
All right.
This got to be aliens, guys. And honestly, it continues. Don't exist. You're out of your mind.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Turns out they do.
Oh, no.
Turns out they do. I'm not saying this is exactly
the
object we're looking at. Obviously, this has like a flag.
Yay. Now we're getting somewhere. Holy shit. I was right about 8 feet.
Object we saw. did not have
It
a
would
flag
be
hanging
this. It would
underneath.
be like this.
It would be like this. It would be like this.
But notice
what we see here, just in terms of the shape.
Oh my
You see,
God, this
obviously,
is it. This is it.
the diamond shape.
I mean, this isn't it, but this is where it came from.
Right, it has the right shape, and then you can even see in the beginning
Oh,
when it takes off the
no.
little protrusions here.
Oh no. Yay. It's been debunked. Thank God. I knew it was too good to be true.
Is described as the landing gear, right? From this angle, they're not as visible. Obviously, the object is slightly higher in the sky, so you would see it because it has these, what is it, 5...
So how did it breathe? That is just bizarre. The breathing. There must be some sort of device in there. It's got to be something in there that's creating the breathing tension. Maybe there's a motor in there. I don't know.
Tips that go to all directions. Also notice that the center is a big tip that is pointing towards us. Okay,
Yes.
so this would be darker. If this would be just a black balloon,
It would be darker. It's as dark as it could be there.
From semi-translucent material,
It's translucent,
you would see
yeah.
the center being darker and
Yeah.
the sides being slightly lighter. And now look at this footage
Oh, I
again.
can't believe it. That's what it
Now,
is.
knowing this, you can actually almost make the shape
Oh,
out.
David
You know what I mean?
Wilcox, you found
See,
the video.
This is little tip that points right
Thank
towards
you,
us.
thank you. I would have
This is the
driven
one
me
that goes to the
crazy.
left,
Now
to
I
the
know.
right. This one is going to the left.
Yep.
You can actually see that that's what it is. You're even
Yep.
forming the little shadow underneath here. So it is not, as I initially suspected, a semi-translucent object with some kind of core sitting in the middle. It is just a star-shaped balloon.
Unbelievable.
That looks pretty much like we just looked at. And the
Unbelievable.
tip that is pointing right towards us is what you see here. It has the shadow
Yep,
sitting underneath.
it sure
has
does.
the slightly lighter part sitting on top. That's what it is,
Unreal.
okay. It's very, very clear that that's what it is. And it just, that's also why I
Wow.
read these comments out to you guys.
Good
It's
job.
just so disappointing that this community of all these people who clearly, they just want to believe, right? They don't
Yes,
care
we
about
do.
the truth, about doing the research. Were there balloons? Is there a festival? You know, does it exist? They're not willing to go to that depth. And this was also posted on Reddit. Okay, so you just need to do a little bit
That's fantastic. I guess I better go to Reddit. I don't use Reddit. I don't like Reddit. Reddit is garbage, but they found out what it was. Unreal. God, that makes me so happy. And like he said, and sad at the same time. You know, if it's too good to be true, it is. Doesn't that suck? No, that explains it to me. There's no reason to look any further. That's it. It's over. That was amazing. That was really, I'm really happy with that. Thanks, David. David Wilcox bringing me that video at the last minute. Perfect. Perfect. God. I feel I feel relieved because it's been bugging me. So now we know. Now we know that so far we're batting 1,000. That means 100%. That anytime we've seen something too good to be true, it is. Oh, right. Hold on. There's one video we still are out. Jeremy Corbell's jellyfish. We got to figure that one out. I still believe it's a drone. I still believe it's probably ours. We'll see. Thank you, everybody. David, thank you for that video at the end there. I'll put the link to that in the show description. Matter of fact, I'm copying it now. I'll throw it in the chat room if you guys want to grab that video I just played. It's up to you. David also posted it, but thank you very much for hanging out. Like I said earlier, we'll be back probably tomorrow and Sunday for the members. I don't know. May take tomorrow off. But Rich Saves America, that'll be on tomorrow. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go take care of this heartburn. I gotta eat. I'm so hungry. That's why I got agita. All right. We did all this goodbye stuff earlier. We'll see you again. Take care, everybody. Have a good weekend. If I don't see you, be safe, okay? Alien bless.
Thank you.